Welcome to episode 4 of Thick Sustainable Infrastructure Finance. As the title of this episode, ESG, SRI, Impact, and More, Oceans of Emotion versus Thimblefuls of Data suggests, investing in our sustainable future has become increasingly complicated and confusing. So where do investors and advisors go for transparency and clarity? John, how do we know what we're actually investing in?
That's a good question, Karen. It's an overwhelming alphabet soup of phrases and acronyms, many of which have widely varying meanings. And sometimes there's benefit to confusion, but we don't think so. When I look carefully at how investment strategies are developed around these themes, I discover that shortcuts, checklists, spreadsheets, qualitative assessments, and a variety of other symbolic gestures proliferate. The consequence of all of this is that we aren't making enough progress urgently, at least on environmental issues. Now, it's abundantly clear to me that many thoughtful people want to do environmental good, but they're either overwhelmed by or unfamiliar with the magnitude of the challenges we face. For me, and I suspect for many others, that can lead to a set of emotional reactions, as depicted by this diagram, and summarized as follows. First, do something, anything that shows I care. Make a statement. Well, that can unintentionally lead to greenwash or virtue signaling. Another reaction is unfounded optimism. By golly, we'll find a way through this, we always have. You know, we need optimism. We need that positive energy to confront challenges like this. But promoting a solution that we have no reasonable way of believing it possible can lead to green wishing, where we wish for something green to occur that we really don't have reason to believe will happen. A third emotional reaction is just buckle down and figure it out. We at ZCM, through Thick Sustainable Infrastructure Finance, are in category 3, buckle down and figure it out. And I personally am strongly influenced by this quote from W. Edwards Deming, the father of lean manufacturing and the Toyota way. He said, "I'd rather have a thimbleful of data than an ocean of emotion." And right now, this space of sustainable investing, et cetera, is dominated by an ocean of emotion. But we at ZCM Sustainability, we're all about data. And that takes us beyond ESG, SRI, impact, and many others. We try to leave emotions out of our investment process and stick as closely as possible to objective facts.
And unfortunately, the data we need to invest in thick sustainability is often found in obscure thimblefuls. In many cases, it takes significant work on our part to uncover the details of infrastructure and its corresponding impact on operations and on the environment. But only through this effort can we truly assess an investment's thickness, by which we deem its suitability for our investors. You take a look at these two graphs. We've shown them in a previous episode. It really tells the story. The one in the foreground shows expectations over time of how significant renewable energy would be to energy consumption. And as you can see, it's barely moved the needle. The one in the background shows the acceleration of carbon in the atmosphere. Again, barely we've moved the needle. And that's why we've decided to evaluate the Vogtle nuclear power plant in Georgia as a possible investment. And that's a subject of another episode.
We hope you agree that buckle down and figure it out using the thimblefuls of data available is the best path forward. Thanks for tuning in, and please let us know what you think.